Welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Mankind Divided. We are in the main storyline, not the side mission. And I really would like to get over there, but I don't really see a way to disable these laser beams. I need one of those security panels. Unless, I could take out these guys by luring them over. And maybe they have some kind of a chip that disables the laser if they walk through it. That could very well be. I'm gonna try that. And then I can use their body to get through. Alright, that one guy is gone now. And I am going to lure him. The other. God damn it! Alright, here we go. Come on! Right, that's not working. But let's quickly see if... damn it! If this works as a principle. Yes, this works. Check it out.
It's bad here.
Alright, very nice. Right. Citizens don't spot me. We're good to go. Man, it's really a pretty cool game. The world just makes sense, like with little things like this.
Full procedure. I've got the visual.
God damn it. I want to be smooth operator. Silent. Unseen.
Follow procedure.
Right. Now we have to be patient again. Right, he's walking away. So let's take him out, like so. And take out his body. Right, that should be good enough. And then let's just stay here and wait for him to pop out. There he comes. Hello, mister. Such a satisfying knockout. Right, he doesn't have... there's a weapon. Like so. This one seems to be closed. If there's anything worthwhile. Where did I take out that guy? Here's his weapon. Thank you very much. One moment, just checking the beer cans. Alright, something mid-air over here. And what do we have here? Thank you very much. Collapse of an industry, part 1, falling star, Sarif Industries. At its height, Sarif Industries was moderately sized. They employed only about 1,500 people. Where they distinguished themselves was in creating progressive, forward-thinking, custom-made mechanical augmentations. Their strength was innovation and earned them the respect of the industry and the scientific community. The brainchild of founder David Sarif, Sarif Industries, was poised to expand the human enhancement technology market to the masses when the Oak incident occurred. It was their death knell. What the hell is a knell? I think blow or something. A knell meaning the sound of a bell, especially when rung solemnly for a death or a funeral. Ah, right, so it's a bell sound. One moment. Just trying to... Yeah, it's a death bell. Alright, David Sarif himself was badly injured during the incident. His company was eviscerated, hit hard by regulatory measures, cancelled contracts and anti-augmentation sentiment. Sarif Industries declared bankruptcy in 2028. Many of its assets were snatched up by Taiyong Medical, one of the only augmentation producing companies to survive the industry's collapse. Interesting. These coppers chilling out here, playing games, having beer, while all the Oaks have a hard time. Right. Ah, this is a new one. Alright, will China seek Europe's help? China, the Chinese city of Hengsha may soon be getting a facelift, if rumors floating down the Yangtze River can be believed. Built on 2 levels and home to a significant augmented population, the city sustained heavy damage during the Oak incident and has yet to rebuild many sectors. Just last month, Chinese authorities were seen meeting with architects from the Santel Group, the European-based construction giant that is best known in Prague for building the Utrecht complex. Which really looks like shit, by the way, it's just a container city. Certainly, China has architects of her own we could work with, an anonymous source inside China stated. But sprawling urban developments are reshaping the global landscape, and Santal has years of experience in future-proofing them. Just look at what they have done with Dallas and Seattle. Does this mean that Hengsha's 2-tiered skyline will soon be obscured by thick concrete walls? No one at Santal was available to comment. Menswear faked. Alright, Chop versus Butch. Omar Chop versus Bobby Butch. Heavy Metal Fighting Championship, Metalweight Championship, Saturday, November 27, Prague Stadium. There's a better solution, Moodex. And then one other article. Crackdown on unlicensed Oaks, Prague. Residents of the already overcrowded Utrecht complex need to make room for 20,000 more people. That's the number state police expect to apprehend at checkpoints in coming weeks once Prague updates its augmentation regulations. Many previously licensed citizens will not be eligible for the new 273 permit verification cards. God damn it. Man, they really do a good job with telling the story through all these newspapers and stuff of of a really dystopian society. Thank you very much. Alright, we have a level 2 over here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Right, this should work.
Access granted.
PCR.le PSEC to Utilec Station. Attention, in spite of the current mandate, the priority must remain the prevention of items being shipped into the complex through non-official means. Especially weapons. The Oaks do not need any more advantages. Particular attention must be paid to goods intended for ARC. They are rumored to have a very efficient system in place. If we can constrict their flow of neuroplasine, we will be halfway to flushing them out of their ghetto fortress. Major PSEC. PCR. Deputy for Augmented Affairs. Still not sure what PCR stands for. Let's look that up. I think Prague Control. Alright. Deus X PCR. The games are prophetic. I really believe, I agree with that. That's somebody on the forum board here. This game is from 2016 and a lot of stuff really resembles the current COVID policies. Anyways, I still have no idea what PCR means. One moment. Nope, I cannot find it quickly. But it's yeah, it's police Prague. I don't know, control and regulation or something. Anywho, smuggling crackdown follow-up. Attention, our people in Prague have reason to believe there's a shopkeeper in the Stedtring markets who smuggles items both for ARC and for the Diwalis. If we can find him and shut him down, this would be a huge blow to contraband in Utilec. Right, so it is indeed I need to get to that market. Stop oppression, Talus Rocker, help us win back our freedom. Yeah, I'm actually pretty pro-Oak, to be honest. They really are suffering unjustly. Right, there is actually not that much here. Ah, what's this? Ah, so was there... Holy shit, there's a bomb. How do I dismantle that? Can I sneak up towards it? Let's try this. Man, maybe there was like a... There's apparently a backdoor in here. Again, which I totally overlooked. I could have opened up... No. That's not another way in. And check out the cardboard over here with the tape. It all looks really nice. It looks so realistic. And again, the The graphics do look a little bit dated. For me as a graphics, yeah, let's call it bluntly a graphics whore. It could use more elaborate lighting. But that being said, the items themselves in the world and the world building itself, it's amazing. Everything has a very cool art design and realistic feel to it. From like book titles to yeah, discarded over there beer cartons to these mines. It's just an amazing game. Right, can I get towards it? Yes. Thank you very much. To these blankets and this cardboard box, it just all, yeah, makes sense. It feels, it's a logical world, even if it's a dystopia. For instance, here, like these disclaimers on the machines and stuff. Alright.
Mr. Jensen, this is Otar Botkoveri. I hear you are in the Utulek complex.
Keeping tabs on me, Botkovelli?
It is time for that favor you owe me. There is a shopkeeper named Galwa in the city markets. I want you to eliminate him.
I'm not in the assassination game.
How you take care of this problem is your business, but I expect you to keep your word.
Right, but that conflicts with our own mission. Here, talk to Louis Gallos, who has to smuggle Adam to Ark. We also have to kill him. Yeah, I will just not kill him, I will just knock him out. Or I can just refuse it altogether, because it does feel, yeah, Adam, it's not like a hitman for hire. I agree with him. He is like a super spy. It's something different. Right, let's first check it out over here again. Here. This is just another way towards the market.
Don't get too close. I think I have tuberculosis.
You can't have TB. We cured that.
Right,
No.
we already heard that
With medicine. When's the last time
dialogue.
Please.
You have some blood specks on your shirt.
You heard about the bombing at the train station, right?
It's terrible. I still can't believe Ark would do such a thing.
They didn't. Ark are the good guys. The Prague police did it so they'd have an excuse to come into Utulek and do some culling.
Police officers died in that bombing. You hate Nonok so much you believe anything.
Right. Pitna Voda. Don't let them tear us apart.
I know where the police have hidden some confiscated neuropolis.
You can't just walk away from me.
I
think my spirits are starting to lift. The doctor shows us how to collect rainwater for drinking and teaches ways to prepare the vegetables that Ark brings us from their gardens.
Right.
It's not much, but it gives me some purpose again. One step at a time. Just remember that.
Holy shit, dudes.
I don't want anything to do with you. Sorry, not looking for any new friends.
Right, I should have clubbed him over the head. Right, here we go.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Nice. Plus is stop worm software. What do you want more? When in a rush. Right, whose house is this? Is this a good person or a mobster? That decides on whether I will loot it. Right. This looks to be from the government, more or less, so yeah, I have less problems looting it, but this looks like somebody's house. Yeah, I'm not stealing from these poor peoples. They need it. Then roof shampoo plus conditioner, and all these little labels really help sell the world. I'm not stealing from poor people who need it more than Adam does. Poor guy. Ah, he's actually dead, maybe.
One step at a time. Just remember that.
Right, mark the straight ahead. We also have to find a police officer there, who apparently has some kind of a key card.
Access granted.
To try and get the data store, but I thought let's just leave it. It was a level 5. Probably would have never worked without spending a lot of other items. Supply crates. What's that? Ah, this is a mission objective, I think. Right, police person. I need to pickpocket.
Je to tady jak na skládce.
Some kind of a children's playground. Man, I really... Maybe it says this is the police officer.
Proč nám tohle dělají?
Right, so I just take him down? Ah, shit, nope. They were alerted.
Vy sem nepatříte.
Pretty surreal. These children music going through. Alright, I am going to see whether this is the police person I need. Hopefully they will get to some kind of secluded place. Maybe I can just pickpocket.
Just remember that.
You know anything about the bombing? Yeah, play innocent. Don't worry. When we want answers, we'll get them.
Right, I press the interact button and that only triggers the dialogue.
These handlers are scared. Need to be careful.
And now he stopped his routine. Damn it. Right, screw that. Right, if he is walking over there,
try something.
I just need to take him out where others are unlikely to see it. Maybe over here. And then I will quickly pull him in. And are they in an alert state? Right, close the door. Nope, everybody is fine. Alright, let's check it out. What do we have on you? Nothing, goddammit.
Vy sem nepatříte.
Because there's like this objective. Talk to Lubos. Dusan was very grateful once I freed him. He told me the passphrase that Ark is using this week and suggested I mention it to a man named Lubos. I'll find him watching an elevator on the first floor of the market. Alright. I have no idea what market. There are multiple. Here, get Tibor's T cards. Tibor's not going anywhere for a while, but one of the cops who roughed him up confiscated the keycard that could get me inside Ark territory. If I can track down this cop, maybe I can get it. First stop the market. I thought maybe that was this cop. Apparently not. No keycards.
It's just not fair. I thought that having a baby would be the greatest day of our lives, but now...
No, I'm scared too.
Is it right, do you think, for us to bring a baby into the world? What kind of parents would force their child to grow up in a place like this?
You're suggesting, but I think you're suggesting. I don't know.
I cannot imagine, we read that article that like China was hiring Sento Group because they were so future-proof with developing cities and the latest trends and everything. But they also developed this Utulek complex, and I've never seen a bigger, depressing. You cannot even call it a city. It's just a bunch of containers on top of each other. It's pretty crazy. But anyways, Flesh and because Santo also designed or constructed Utulek complex. So that's not really the best calling cards, but apparently they still get contracts all over the world for their visionary city building capabilities. It's a bit weird. Flesh and Chrome, Chapter 9, Thumper. The closed circuit club was busy. Cogs and coke lovers, I didn't get on with either. But it was the only lead I had. A rooster was all lit up and crowing on stage. He sounded good, looked even better, maybe even good enough to change my mind about the place. I signaled the bartender. He'd already been pouring a couple of fingers of his cheapest rot guts. He slid the glass over. Help ya? You the manager? His face twisted into what I could only guess was a grin. His left eye was augmented. I don't know what he was seeing, but he was eyeballing me like I was blue. Closest we've got. Frida Ellers, know her? Sure. Hop tables for me. Belt out a tune once in a while. What? He got real quiet, real quick, and his eyes fixed on something past my shoulder. What's these? Little Netch asking questions? I turned slow and steady, keeping my right arm behind me on the bar. Close to the small of my back. What the hell is the small of your back? There were 5 of them, and a few more were getting up from their tables. The mouth was a big one, rough and old. They all were. I got your answers right here. He raised an arm, and the metal stump where his hand should have been started pistoning like a slow motion jackhammer. I smiled and finally got a grip of the pineapple I'd been digging for. P14 EMAG, electromagnetic pulsar. I always kept one in a rear hip holster. These boys would be waking up with a hell of a headache in the morning. Alright, but one learning moment for me. Small of your back. Is that an area of your back? Small of the back. The part of a person's back where the spine curves in at the level of the waist. The needles is passed into the space between 2 of the spinal bones in the small of the back. Alright, so it's that hollow part at your lower back, I guess.
Another example of peaceful protest.
Alright, hopefully after this one we have enough for another praxis point. We only need 35 more for another praxis point. Bottom left, next praxis at 5500. We're currently at 4565. Here we go. Ah, rating 1. That's nice for a change. Just do it like so. And so. And the transfer, I'm still not sure what it does. -2 +3. Ah, it takes points from adjacent nodes, I guess.
Access granted.
Alright, and 100 XP, so that should be enough for the practice points. Alright, Utulek, IMR, Christopher Davis, Audrey Stanton. From Audrey, I've been looking over records here at the Utulek complex and I'm seeing some pretty scary infant mortality numbers. I'm going to run through the math again, but if these numbers hold up, I'm going to have to recommend that all women have pregnancy tests before being sent here. What kind of numbers? We knew IMR was going to be higher, infant mortality rate was going to be higher given all the environmental factors. You need to understand that Utulek is basically a micro third world. Not every child is going to survive. I did the math again. It's worse than I thought. IMR is 4 in 10, of which 90% are preterm births. Chris, I'm deeply concerned. We can't have women giving birth in this place. 4 in 10? Jesus. Okay, give me some time, week stops, to sort this out with the boards. In the meantime, I want you to get all of your patients in a course of antenatal corticosteroids. Corticosteroids. I'll get back to you. What are those again? I know the term, but small learning moments. Corticosteroids. Any steroid hormone made in the adrenal cortex. Corticosteroids have many different effects in the body and are used to treat many different conditions. Right. Is there also an example? One moment. Man, all these cookie notifications, they're so annoying. So incredibly annoying. They're typically used to treat rheumatological diseases like it's an anti-inflammatory drug. Diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, or vasculitis, inflammation of the blood vessels. Right, so all kinds of diseases. Anywho, sorry for that. Dollarite says no. This is also to same persons. I've spoken to Dollarite. He isn't going to raise the alarm on the IMR inside Utelec. He said that the pool you're getting your numbers from is too shallow to be accurate. Fucking bureaucrats. Did you know he's a Cento shareholder? Probably trying to protect his goddamn investment. Sorry. Anyways, I'm going to keep pushing this on my end. I think it's time I call in a very overdue favor. Do your best to keep your patients healthy. Chat soon, Chris. Nice to know that these are good people, these doctors. Alright, every life matters. Nathaniel Brown to Audrey Stanton. From Nathaniel Brown. Greetings, doctor. I've just learned of the disturbing fact you have uncovered at the Utrecht complex. It is safe to say that this news has affected me greatly. It's also safe to say that Atticus Dollarite is no longer in charge of things, nor is he a Cento Group shareholder. Your colleague Dr. Davis is in charge now, and he and I are in the process of organizing to have you and your patients transferred to a temporary facility in preparation for permanent relocation to our new Rombbb site. The nursery program at the Utelex complex is to be scuttled immediately. I owe you a great debt of gratitude, Doctor. Thank you for your keen eye and your humanitarian spirit. Every life matters. Regards, Nathaniel Brown, CEO of the Center Group. Mr. Brown, how can I properly express my appreciation for your actions? I cannot thank you enough. Also, if I may say so, it's a personal honor to me to receive those compliments from a beacon such as yourself. I will begin preparation to have my patients ready for when the transports arrive. These women and their children deserve to have a chance at the future. You are giving them that chance. Kindest regards. Right, you are receiving this automatic notification because I'm out of office. Right, I'm not sure whether he has totally good intentions. Maybe he will just ship them off to some kind of camp or something. Anyways, another praxis point, very nice. And I am hitting the 40-minute marker, so I have to end the episode here. and we'll be continuing in the next one. Guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you there, and for the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.